wind's will. Through the forests afar, Russia stood wounded, but carried each scar. 13th century thunder was filling the sky. The German crusaders were marching nearby, with crosses that glimmered and steel that would gleam. They rode with ambition and conquest supreme, but standing defiant where rivers rolled bold was Prince Alexander with courage untold. A leader of fire, a fighter of flame, a youth with a destiny carved into fame. While enemies gathered with hatred and greed, he answered the moment his people would need. Alexander Nevsky, steadfast and strong. Through winter and warfare, he carried us on. For homeland and honor, for blood and for kin. No storm could break him, no foe could win. In Novgorod, alarm bells rang. Across frozen valleys, the warnings all sang. The Teutonic order came armored with pride, believing all Russia would bend and divide. Then came the ice battle, the clash of the age. Lake Peipus became a vast frozen stage. The armor-clad Teutons came charging ahead, with visions of victory filling each head. But spears split the silence and arrows took flight. The lake echoed thunder beneath the great fight. The ice groaned and cracked with a terrible sound, as horsemen and soldiers were swallowed around. Shields rang like church bells, swords flashed like light. The prince drove his warriors deep through the fight. The invaders retreated in panic and fear, while Russia stood proud and the future stood clear. The banners were lifted, the victory won, but sorrow remained when the battle was done. For every triumph carried a cost, a memory kept for the brothers they lost. These pages of history still brightly burn, with lessons of courage for all who will learn. The strength of a people, the will to stand tall, lives on in the story, remembered by all. Through snow-covered fields and the passing of years, his voice still echoes through triumph and tears. Prince Alexander, your memory will stay, a beacon for Russia that never will fade away.